Go live. Yes, yes, people. Welcome back to the Football Locker Room channel. It's your boy Shats again, man. And hey, listen, man. Champions League review, man. Whoa, let me turn myself off of the phone, did it? Yeah. Champions League review, people. And listen, the skies might be grey. Yeah, London right now might be full of rain, but guess what? Champions League life is great. Yeah, understand. Listen, we might not have won the thing just as yet. Yeah, we might not have won the thing just as yet. Hold on a minute, people. 1 second. No. What happened for my video? I'm back. Yeah, Medea, listen. I was literally gonna say we ain't won the thing yet, but you know what it is, people? Yeah, you know what it is. Whether it's the Barnabao, whether it's the San Siro, we make it look easy, people. You get me? We make it look easy. Understand? We just need to conquer the princess. You get me? But aside from that, listen. To be fair, it wasn't easy, man. But you know what? Given that we're away from home, the stadium that we're playing at, the quality of the team, I couldn't have asked much more from Arsenal, man. Inter Milan 1, Arsenal 3. We're going to get into it fully, man. I listen, people, I listen. You see the Manchester United derby, I swear to you, yeah, you could have played that game on replay. You could have played that game on replay, people. I don't know why my camera just. Hold on, 1 minute, people. 1 second. Let me check if the Wi Fi is connected properly. Yeah, it is, man. It's connected to the right one. I don't know why this image. I move mad. You get me? But yeah, man. As I was saying, people. Yeah, as I was saying, you could replay yeah that Manchester derby yeah on Tuesday and just edit yellow shirts in there. Just edit yellow shirts in there. It was the exact same thing. Their man got slapped up. Bodo Glimt 3, Manchester City 1. Obviously, yesterday, Liverpool beating Marseille comfortably 3-0. Although it wasn't totally a 3-0 game, but I do think that Liverpool had the more dangerous chance. We're going to get into it, you know what I mean? Obviously, Chelsea, Tottenham got their W's. By the way, you Chelsea, man, yeah, it took you to what, the 78th minute to get your goal against Paphos? Hey, bro, you man are lucky I didn't watch that game, you know, because I would have had pure corn for you, man. But obviously, Tottenham up against a Dortmund team, decent form in both Europe and the Bundesliga. I believe they're second place, depleted team, bare injuries. They got the W in it. That's what I really got to say about the Chelsea and Tottenham ones because obviously I didn't watch it in it. But with the Arsenal thing now, I listen. We started out like a house on fire, but I swear to you, the game kicked off, yeah, and this just sticks to my memory, people. Timber at right back was like supersonic in those first few minutes, man. I swear, just back forth. Do you know what I mean? Back and forth, moving like a Liam, like, do you know what I mean? Rest in peace, you get me? But yeah, man, we pressed them high from the start, man. We gave them no breathing spaces, man, in those first few minutes. I was really proud of the way that we approached that game in the first few minutes. And obviously we got the goal and you know what, the move, even though it was a scuff shot from Timber, but just a one touch pass and move. It was good man Skelly across into Timber. Timber obviously tried to go for the shot, scuffed it, but Gabriel Jesus, man, showed very, very good. What's the word I'm looking for, people? He showed very good striker in back his leg out. Ended up being a good finish, man. Obviously, ended up being 1-1. I think they crept back into the game a little bit. You get me? I think they pressed us in the middle of the pitch. You know what I mean? Hence how they scored their first goal. Do you know what I mean? Eze, you get me? Took a touch, got the ball nicked off a man. You know what I mean? And I think the ball comes into the wide area. I think it was Skelly that blocks it. Then it comes out into Sukic. Now, the only thing I would say, Zubermendi. Man, like Zubi, yeah. I don't know why. I don't. And maybe your momentum was gonna Do you know what I mean? Carry you over, cause a foul, get an early yellow. I don't know, but I don't know why you stopped closing the brother down. I don't know why. I just don't get it, Zubimendi. I really, really don't get it. Do you know what I mean? And the way man stuck out his leg and he dipped his body to one side, it just made up Suchek's mind, man. Do you know what I mean? It was a brilliant equalizer, though. Jesus crispy. Do you know what I mean? Just top of the net, you know what I mean? And then obviously for the 2-1, you man know what's coming up, yeah. For the 2-1, set base again, ole ole. Set base again, set base again, set base again, ole ole. You know what I mean? Like we did it again. I listen, yeah. At this point, people, we are just that much good at them. And you know what? There was a bit of back and forth. The game was semi-open. I think in the second half when they brought out that Pinamonti brother and you know what I mean couple little link ups with Taram and that and he was using his body well, getting into good positions. It was a little bit of a threat, but and that's just in terms of them having possession of the ball. But I didn't really feel threatened. I didn't really feel threatened, man. Big up take VAR. I know. From what I know, yeah, because the video there's lag. Hold on one second, people. Yeah, from the video there's lag, but the audio should be calm. The video there's lag, but the audio should be calm in it. So, because obviously I'm watching it from the phone as well. Do you know what I mean? So, yeah, apologies for the visuals, people. Apologies. I don't know what's going on, man. I don't know what's going on, but as far as I know, the audio is fine. Yeah, if the audio is not fine, let me know in it. Do you know what I mean? But as far as I know, the audio is fine, man. But where was I guy now? Yeah, like they didn't really threaten our goal. I think they had opportunities. They got the balls into the right areas, but I really didn't feel the threat on the goal. And obviously, Jesus bagged the brace. I think he was the only real standout performer for us. I don't think there was any standout performer, but the reason why I mentioned Jesus because I was then going to move on to the third goal. Hey, listen, people, yeah. Now he's still Martin Kelly, yeah. And if you don't know who Martin Kelly is, like just Martin, do you know what I mean? Like whose name starts with a M in our attack? Yeah, well, got a couple man that starts with an M to be fair, but you know what I mean. The Brazilian, you get me, Martin Kelly. I don't think he deserves a Brazilian name yet, but I tell you what, that pass into Yokeres, bruv, yeah, with the outside of his boot. Oh my lord. Oh my lord. Madness. Madness, madness. They call it madness. It's what it is. It was madness, people. It was madness. Do you know what I mean? But now it was a quality pass, man, and obviously Jokeres and all that stuff. And do you know what? Yeah, obviously I've had my own critiques of Jokeres like throughout the season about his overall game, his ability to get the shot off. You know what I mean? Does he run across his defender enough? All of them things there. Sometimes, yeah, even when you have these counter-attacking situations, like or situations where the ball goes in behind the defense over the top, like sometimes having another player up there with you, yeah, it just it means that let's say it's you up against two defenders or there's two recovery defenders, yeah, there's another player to kind of distract the defender. Or there's something to play there's someone to play to, yeah, if someone closes down the shot angle on you. Do you know what I mean? We've seen it, yeah, with the dolphins. You get me? Because these men ain't sharks. You know what I mean? Like these men are dolphins. We've seen it with the dolphins when teams are counter attacking and that there's a man free on the back post. There's someone in the middle and the center. You know what I mean? Like just having someone up there with someone up else up there with you. Yeah. Big up Saka. Big up Saka to that. Yeah. It can make all the difference, man. And obviously, he takes the ball down fairly well. It wasn't a great touch, but he takes the ball down fairly well. Probably carried the ball a little closer to defender, so we tried to tee up Saka, and then Saka, because he's already in motion, it kind of, I don't know if it hits his back heel or he just wasn't able to control it. But hey, listen, Thank God for that miscontrol because what a finish. Finally, finally, yeah, we see Gyökeres, yeah, score a quality goal. Because, yeah, the keeper got a hand to it, but man finessed that top bins, you know what I mean? It wasn't right direct top bins, but he finessed that top bins enough. Keeper got a hand to it, do you know what I mean? It wasn't the fiercest of shots, but it was good technique. It wasn't something that was in the box. It wasn't some ricochet or goalkeeper making a mistake or comes off his hip. You know what I mean? He was actually a good goal. And obviously, me personally, yeah, as much as I'm not a fan of him, do you know what's mad? Yeah, I wanted to see Havertz start, but hey, I don't get paid. I don't get paid 15 million a year. Do you know what I mean? So, but that's why I'm not the manager of Arsenal and Arteta is. You know what I mean? Not that he's been great, but another topic for another day, people. But I just think that going forward, we just got to stick it out with Gyökeres, man, and find different ways to support him. And also, he needs to be a bit more aggressive as well. Like, he needs to be shouting at man, like, yo, you need to give me the ball kind of thing. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, like I said, not really any standout performances aside from Jesus. I think for me, Saliba just being Saliba, just and this was Mosquera's first game back in like 2 months, isn't it? He wasn't the best, but he wasn't the worst neither. He was just okay. I feel like it's difficult to explain because I think Taram, yeah, as bad as he was, and even when Pinamonti came on, I think they pinned him, but they weren't more so Taram. They weren't able to really get quality shots off. Do you know what I mean? Like he's there for the battle, he's there for the fight, and you know what? He can be a bit rash, but that's the least that you expect of him. At least um, after that he's been out for a long time, man. But yeah, Saliba just being flawless as usual, and yeah, man, it was just a competent quality performance from us. You know, what I mean, obviously, yeah, we conceded a goal, but it's what it is, man. It was a banger. I think it could have been prevented, you know what I mean? But it was banger. Let me tell you something, people, yeah. I have nothing, yeah. I have nothing. I got nothing, 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 yeah, to complain about in this Champions League campaign. This Champions League campaign for me, man, it's been it's been superb. I'll be real with you, man. It's yeah, I can't complain, man. Do you know what it is, people? Yeah, and look, don't get me wrong. Like, I'm not happy with Nottingham Forest games. I'm not happy with these results and these performances. Don't get me wrong, but when you come to the Champions League, yeah, you're typically playing teams that are either the best or one of the best in the country. I don't know about particular playing styles, but I know that they're used to winning majority of the times. Whether you're talking about Bundesliga, La Liga, Liga, and you're talking about the top 3 to 5 teams in the country. Do you know what I mean? Even if you go as low as, no offense to these nations, that these footballing nations, but even if you go as low as Kazakhstan, where Karabakh is from, look at what they were able to pull out the bag against Chelsea. Do you know what I mean? And even teams like Kyrat again, I don't rate them. I'm just saying that these are teams they're used to winning. So when they come into the Champions League, they're gonna be a bit more open. They're gonna want to play the game just a little bit more on their terms. Now, obviously, big up that drama 87 and that they building. You get me? Um, Now, obviously, like not all of them's gonna have the style of player playing front foot football or whatnot and leave spaces in behind, etc., etc. Do you know what I mean? I didn't think Inter Milan was necessarily a team that is set up to go gung ho and all attacking, but you're gonna get more space in the Champions League, and I think that's been part of the reason, yeah, as to why our performances have been much better in the Champions League. Don't get me wrong, there are certain halves of football, yeah, that's not been so great, man. Do you know what I mean? But overall, like I said, I ain't got nothing to complain about in the Champions League, man. Big up yourself, that gunner, that drama 67. Sorry, I said 87 before. Hey, listen, my brother, I'm alright, man. I'm alright. When it comes to Arsenal, well, I've always got something to complain about, but Champions League in particular, brother, I ain't got nothing to complain about, man. I hope you're all blessed with that drama, man. I hope you're all blessed. But yeah, just literally just going for the Champions League games. You know what I mean? At this point, it's just with Arsenal in the Champions League this season, it's just par for the course. It's par for the course, man. San Siro, ain't nothing. Do you know what I mean? We handle it well. Do you know what? Yeah, I want to give a shout out to Miles Lewis Skelly. Now, I get that Inter Milan, they don't play with wingers. Like at time, I'm seeing Barella stretch out wide, or maybe a Martinez stretch out wide. But whatever threats, obviously they have the wing back as well. Oh my days, for the life of me, I can't remember who was at their right wing back. Oh my days, my mind's gone blank. But wherever wherever he came up against, yeah, on that right wing or his left hand side, he dealt with it fairly competently. And you know what? That's all I asked for. There may have been one or two times he's a bit out of position. I think there was one time where they were on a counter and he came central, where there was a player out on the right. I can't remember who exactly, and he kind of got sucked into the middle. But you know what? I understand that he's I understand that he's young. I understand that he's not a natural fullback in it, so I don't mind the odd being out of position. But as long as throughout the 90-minute period you handle yourself fairly well, do you know what I mean? Big ups to him because he's been looking shaky. And defensively, what I've seen of him in this game is what I saw of him last season. Not the best, but he can use his body. He could use his body well. He wasn't so rash. Do you know what I mean? Good in the challenge. Do you know what I mean? Etc. Etc. That's all I ask. I don't expect you to be as good as I don't know Nkapie defensively, or even a Gabriel Saliba. I know they're centre backs, but you get the point I'm making. I don't expect it to be good like that, but as long as you're competent, man, look, big up yourself, man. Hopefully that would have boosted up Skelly's confidence, man. Big up that drummer, man. He's saying, same, bro. I'm feeling good this year for Arsenal as a whole. Do you know what it is, yeah, with Arsenal, yeah? Do you know what it is? And there's a multitude of things because I've complained a lot. Well, not a lot, but I've complained quite a few times this season, and it's not because I think we're bad or I think we're crap or I think anyone else is just that good to the point where our title was under like serious threat. I think we're odds on to win this title. It's just when you have to sit there 90 minute after 90 minute plus at the time, the way we approach games a lot of the time is just very uninspiring. And again, I'm always thinking about the bigger picture. The reality is that if we're successful this year, yeah, this manager ain't going no. Especially if we win multiple trophies. And by the way, I will be arguably the biggest top gooner in the world, yeah, if you won multiple trophies this season. But um, if we do, we're gonna have this manager here for a long time. Now, cool, success is what matters most. But if this is if half of that the Premier League performances that we've seen, yeah, if that is what we have to be looking forward to, it is very, very uninspiring. Like, of course, first and foremost, I want to win, but I also want to be entertained at least, at least on a good amount of times. You know, what I mean, I don't want every single game to be a drag, and I just think sometimes this is what we do. I understand if we're not gung ho every single 90 minutes for the whole 90 minutes. I don't mind that against Inter Milan. We start off gung ho, we're a bit resilient. I don't know, maybe they forced us back a little bit. Like I don't mind that, you know what I mean? But when you're doing this whole spending half an hour, 35 minutes of the game just playing the ball out the back, it's just man, I just don't think the juice is worth the squeeze, man. But hey, listen, in the Champions League, I'm not saying it works, but I think we could be just a little bit more direct. We can find players in pockets a little bit more easier because there's just that little bit more space. Do you know what I mean? Like the Bayern Munich, the Inter Milan, even though Inter Milan do set up defensively well, to be fair, um, they're not gonna be as dogged as um on Forest or West Ham in the Prem. Do you know what I mean? Maybe Inter Milan was under Simone, but Simone Inzaghi, sorry, but yeah, man, it's just one of them things, man. But listen, this Champions League form, long may it continue. We've got Kyrat coming up. We got the opportunity to rest a bag of players. You get me? A bag of players. So, yeah, man. That drummer 67 saying, I'm just scared about that Man City gap between us, but I'm sure we've got it in the bag. Um, it's definitely not imaginative gameplay, but it seems to be working. Yeah, like listen, this is football these days, man. Football is very systematic. It's very it's a lot more like a chess game these days, man. And that's why I said I don't mind us doing that sometimes. You know, when we was gung ho, we didn't win anything, and the season where we're on top and we're doing well in all competitions, like we so I can't really complain about the approach. You just want to see a little bit more when you have to witness it, yeah, for 90 minutes after 90 minutes after 90. You want to see more. You want to be a bit more convinced because a part of me do think that we are in the position that we're in the league. We're in the position that we're in because everyone else is so crap. Now that drama, hey, I can't lie. Listen, I love my football club, yeah, but you've just brought up my favorite thing right now. Oh, the Sharks, the sky blue Sharks. Nah, they're dolphin. These men are dolphin. Nah, nah, fuck that. These men ain't dolphins. These men ain't dolphins. Dolphins are intelligent. You know what these men are? You know what these men are? Do you know what Man City are? The citizens are. Do you know what they are, people? Do you know what they are? Snapper fish. Yeah? Snapper fish. That's what it is because they get yam up. You get me? Listen, we have to talk about this city thing. You get me? We have to talk about this city thing, man. Big up that drummer, man. Sorry I haven't been in recent streams. Work started last week. I'm glad I caught the stream though, man. And now listen, man. Big yourself up, man. Listen, whenever you can join in, man. Appreciate the love. Appreciate the interaction, man. Don't ever get that twisted, man. Life is life, man. You know what I mean? And listen, I'm usually on during the day where most people are working, so listen, brother, let's not worry about none of that. But yeah, man, them brother, they're snapper fish. They're snap. Now, what I don't personally understand, yeah, what I don't personally understand, and I don't think a lot of people saying that, oh, like Pepper's losing it. I don't think that's the case, man. I just think he's a stubborn old man that's a bit set in his ways. Like he really, really is, yeah. I don't understand as to why. Yeah, I don't understand as to why. Before I go on, actually, big up AFC 87 in the building. Yeah, big yourself up. Big up. This is why I'm angry. Jumping points versus Liverpool and Forest. The league could have been wrapped up. Champions League trophy is there to be won. Nah, hear it. I listen. Do you know what? Yeah, because I haven't given my thoughts on here about the Forest game, yeah, I was angry too, my brother. Do you know what I mean? And I had people saying that it was a good point. I had people saying it was a good point. Do you know what? There was one person in particular because I know he's jumped on the channel. Do you know what I mean? He's been in the chat. Listen, big up yourself, Footy Corner. Big up yourself 10 times, man. Do you know what I mean? Hopefully you might watch this back. But brother, I swear to you, yeah, when you said that this was a good point, I lost my head. I lost my absolute head. 80 plus minutes stoppage time, and we're playing 1-2s between our numbers, our centre back and our centre mid. Yeah, I lost my head when I heard that. But nah, look, do you know what it is? Yeah, like I'm still pissed off because I've been saying everyone else is shit. Like I do partially think that we're in the league, we're in a slight false position, not because we're not good, but because we're not that good. We ain't shown we're that good. Do you know what I mean? Everyone else is just fucking up. Everyone else is just fucking up. Slot has been making tactical L's throughout the season. Two bombing, two bombing fullbacks, and you got them inverted. And I saw similar things in the game yesterday against Marseille. And the funny thing is, the times when they overlapped was the times where they got joy, which is a bit mad. But focusing on Arsenal, yeah. Real quick. What was I gonna say now? Like I did say earlier on the stream, AFC 87, yeah, that we spend a lot of time in a lot of games playing the ball at the back, trying to draw oppositions against us. And sometimes we do the fuck around and find out thing. We play around the back so many times that we either give the ball away or just it just takes that one time for someone to be in a wrong position because everything is moving. I've seen them in the field constantly moving. Sometimes it's Odegaard picking up the ball at the back. Sometimes it's Zubamendi. Sometimes it's Rice. Now I know more often than not is Zubamendi in comparison to the other two, but there's just a lot of rotation. I just think, don't get me wrong, like it's great build up, but we spent a lot of time doing the build up things, not enough emphasis in that final third, and that's probably been one of my biggest issues with the way that we set up. But hey, you know the old saying, yeah, you see in life, you can't have it all, innit? You can't have it all. Do you know what? Let's talk about this for a minute. The other guard thing, because I really want to move. I really want to move on to City. Bear with me, people. Hold in a second. Is my thing audio still working? Yeah, but audio's still working. Just the video. I don't know what's going on with the video, people. It just keeps freezing every now and then. I always say that Odegaard is a scapegoat. He is a little bit frustrating because he's got the talent, but I think there's just something that he lacks, and it's just bravery. I don't even think it's a talent thing. He don't wanna get into pockets, especially when we got the opposition camp to the final third. He don't want to get into those pockets in and around the D. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's instruction because and I know some of our better performances has been without Odegaard and with Eze in the team. But I've also seen similar things with Eze, where it's like he's moving like a flipping, like an NPC in GTA San Andreas. And I say San Andreas because back then in '04, you get me, the graphics weren't great. You know what I mean? The graphics weren't great. Man's glitching because it's like, he wants to get on the ball, turn and run at man, but he's got to keep the ball. Do you know what I mean? So I don't know whether I think it's a little bit of a him thing, but also a little bit of instruction. This is why it's difficult because I've seen other guy at his best play through balls. Do you know what I mean? Receive the ball under pressure, or when sometimes the ball comes into him, yeah, and the defender comes in to close him down, and with his first touch, he just takes the ball away from the defender. And as he does it, the ball is stuck to his feet. Like I really do think that technically he's a very good player. He has his limitations, but it doesn't help when you have your limitations and you're not fucking brave. And everything is, and another another thing as well, both a positive and a negative of Odegaard. I think that sometimes the reason why Odegaard don't play passes that people want him to play because sometimes the pass ain't there. Yeah, I've watched Bruno Fernandez over the years, yeah, and the amount of times, yeah, he turns over possession and he gives the ball to the other team, and United are on the back foot because he just doesn't have the composure to realize, oh, hold on a minute, the picture ain't the same. Let me recycle it instead of just thrashing it into an area and then just putting my team on the back foot. But it's the balance. You got some players, they play those passes a little bit too much. But with Odegaard, he plays those passes a little too less. So things don't flow as much when he is there. When he's not there, the ball does move a bit quicker. I'll admit that. The ball does move a bit quicker. You know what I mean? But it's just, yeah, man, it's just a shame, man. It's just a shame. And unfortunately, I don't think he's going nowhere. It might be a reality that we have to face, but people, and here's where I'm conflicted. He has his limitations and he's not brave, and I don't like that. It pisses me off. But I swear to you, people, I swear to you, when I watch footballers in world football from a technical aspect, there are only two midfielders that I watch that is better than this guy, that's clear of this guy from a technical aspect. And that's Vitinha and Pedri. And to me, they're the two best number eights in the world. That's number one. Number two, I don't see Odegaard as a number 10. I see him as an eight. That's where I'm a bit understanding as to why he might be a bit more methodical when it comes to distributing the play instead of just thrashing the ball into the area. I feel like ever since KDD came along, you get me, like just thrashing the ball into the area was the thing. You get me, but I didn't remember the Ozils and the Fabregas doing these things. But anyways, that's enough on Odegaard. Let's talk about City real quick. In fact, let's get into the comments real quick first. Yeah, he really is just a stubborn old man. He just wants his way, but I'm sure he can see that it's not working. Like like they lost against Man United. Now, facts. And we're gonna get. And we're gonna and we're gonna get to AFC 87. Let me see if I can remember the full thing. He comes from Sweden. The girls are very nice. He dumped his girlfriend to play in red and white. Is Victor. Victor Yokeres. I forgot the third bar, man. What's the third bar? Hey, AFC 87, remind me. What's the third bar, man? Can't remember the third bar. He dumped his girlfriend playing red and white. Can't. Hey, listen, AFC 87, remind me, please. I beg. Remind me, man. I know there's a bar missing out that chat, man. But yeah, I did say earlier on AFC 87, quality goal, man. Quality goal. And to be fair, that's the best goal that I've seen him score. The second best goal was probably the goal against Leeds, and aside from that, I can't lie, they've all been scumbag goals, which I don't mind. You're a striker, innit? Get the scumbag goals, but you do want to see more quality from him, man. Do you know what I mean? That drama 67 year other guy really needs to lock in. He's a good player, but lately he's been arse. Risk averse. That's what I said. Risk averse. You know, risk averse. Hides doesn't want to operate in the areas that could be most effective, but you will come deep and play. It's jarring, man. And I know we've got the talent to be better. And you know what? Yeah, people might actually forgive you, yeah, for trying but not coming off. People might actually forgive you for getting into the pockets and trying to shift the man or dribble past the man and getting tackled. People might actually forgive you for that. But to always be away from it all, yeah, man, Odegaard is mad frustrating. But yeah, listen, Manchester City. No, hold on a second. Bodo Glimt 3, Manchester City 1. Oh, glory, glory, glory. I swear to you, yeah, that there, that there, yeah, that game right there, yeah, that defensive performance from Manchester City, yeah, similar to the one against Man United, that shit there belongs on Pornhub because them man just got. Hey, you get me? Like, these man got clap, you get me? Smack, side joke, doggy, you get me? All of that stuff. Yeah, do you know what? I can't lie, yeah. It's 2:40 p.m. Maybe I should lay off of them things there, innit? Do you know what I mean? I listen, EJ, listen, you're not gonna trigger us, man. 7 points at the top of the Premier League, baby. You understand? Another 6 points at the top of the Champions League, baby. 1 foot in the Carabao Cup final, baby. Hey, you ain't gonna get to me, man. You ain't gonna get to me, bruv. You get me? You ain't gonna get to us, man. You know what I mean? Get out of here, man. I'll big yourself up, love for tuning in. You get me, EJ? Yeah, man. Them man got clapped, man. And do you know what was so mesmerizing? Yeah, the amount of times, yeah, Bodo Glimt's number 9 was left free at the back post. It was it was ridiculous. It was, and you know what? Yeah, I don't really blame the players. I don't blame the players. In fact, people, let me see if I can get the lineup because I'm forgetting their back. I know it was Kuzunov. It was the young G Elaine, however you pronounce his name. I think I know he was right back. I'm trying to think he was left back because I'm pretty sure Nico O'Reilly was in the midfield, unless I'm mistaken. Let me see if I can get the teams up. Bear with me, people. Bear with me. I need to get the games up, man. Need to get the lineups up because when you have a depleted back four like that, yeah, and then you've got Rodri, who's coming back from a long term injury, you got to protect these man a little piece. And you know what's mad, yeah? There were games, yeah, during the season. There were games during the season, yeah, where they were just a little bit more pragmatic. And they moved the ball quicker. They didn't try to push up everyone high and just try to completely control possession. That's why for me, and you know what's funny, yeah? That version of City, that version of City actually stroked fear. Because I was like, hold it a minute. City ain't the same team. They're not just gonna suffocate you and leave bare space from behind. They're actually a lot more defensively responsible. They've got Doku that can, do you know what I mean, that can rip a man on the counter. And then you got Turkey, top creator, look, Foden on his day could be quality. And, Haaland can be devastating in the transition. Like, this is a slightly different team. Like, you get me? And you know what? They can bop it a bit, but they can also counter you. Do you know what I mean? That's why I don't get Pep, man. I just don't get Pep. I don't get him. I really don't get it. Right, I'm gonna get the lineups here, people. You know what? Should I share the screen? Should I share the screen? You know what? Yeah, let's share the screen. Oh, O'Reilly was playing that, but you know what? I'll still get it up. I'll still get it up. Pause. Do you know what I mean? EJ saying last year, 2 years ago, Arsenal be on top and end up not on top. Do you know what? Yeah, EJ. It's just it's lazy, and obviously, yeah, it's a weird one because I share some of that sentiment. Do you know what I mean? A lot of the more positive guys in my fan base would say we never had a squad as strong as this. Nobody else is looking strong neither. And right now, both of those things are facts. So I see both sides of the coin. I know that we've known to bottle it, and people are always gonna run that, and people are always gonna be on that. I need to see it to believe it because I'm the same. But the people that are a lot more positive than myself that are saying that what do you call it, that the squad is better than ever. Do you know what I mean? You can say we've been the most defensively responsive. I think we've had a good defense for a couple of seasons now, but our defense is more responsible. Although I do think usually it's the best attacks that win the league in recent years. But these are facts. We've never had a squad like this, EJ. And I'm speaking to any of the ops out there. Do you know what I mean? By the way, fuck the ops. Yeah, all you Chelsea man, yeah, child trafficking FC. I see you man bought another teenager. You get me? But boy, yeah. Ban Man City, ban United, ban Liverpool, ban all of you man, because all of you man looking like bums. All of you man so ban you man. You man don't look like, and obviously there's still 16 games left of the season. There's still a lot to go through. Like we could still crumble, but at this moment, I'm not. No one's threatening us. Do you know what I mean? So people can run that old narrative, and I get it because I agree with some of the sentiment. Oh, you know what I mean? Like 3 years in a row, second, but it's like we've never had this before. Remember, people, we brought in 7 players into the team. 7 players. We brought in another 2 defenders. We brought in 2 midfielders, and attacking midfielders, and 2 out-and-out attackers. Do you know what I mean? So the squad itself is different, my bro. It's different. Remember earlier on in the season, there were Bearman injured, like Jokeres was injured at a point, Saka was injured, even Madueke was injured, like Bearman was injured, we were still getting W. So it's like whatever you might think of certain players' individual quality, just as a squad in comparison to past years, it's just been of a much better quality. But anyways, let's stop. You know what? I need to, you know what I mean? EJ, big up yourself, but you know what I mean? Seems like you're a rival fan, so big up, but bun you at the same time, you know what I mean? Because you're a up. You understand? I need to rain on Man City's parade. You understand? That's what I need to do. Big up that drummer. Yeah, man. Fuck the ops, man. 10 times, 20 times, 30 times, 38 times. How about that? You get me? Yeah? Right, let's share the screen, people. It's not the worst of lineups. I think the bench was pretty weak because I think they do have quite a few injuries. But what I don't understand is this, people. One sec, let's get this up. Let's get this up. Right, hopefully you guys can see it, yeah? Oh, hold on. I always forget. I don't know why I always forget to add it to the. Yeah. Hopefully you guys can see. Now look at this back line. Yeah. All right. Cool. So O'Reilly, he's been playing left back. Do you know what I mean? And he's been solid at left back. Do you know what I mean? They've got Norway at right back, who at the moment is the second choice left back. Yeah. And I don't think he's ever played right back in his life. Do you know what I mean? You then got Husanoff and the lane. Now, apart from Husanoff, none of these men got pace. This is a makeshift back four when only one of these guys are our usual starter. Yeah, only one of only one of them. Hold on a second. I'm trying to think. Was Rico Lewis or it was Rico Lewis playing even worse? Jesus Christ! I remember because it was the number 82 that kept on coming into the picture late every time Bodo Glimt scored that right back. Rico Rico Lewis is right back, and anyone knows anything about Rico Lewis, yeah, like he's a tidy player, but he's for the midfield. 1 second, people. Let me unplug this. Let me plug the laptop charger in. Where are you? Where are you? Let's be having you. Let's plug that in before the battery run out. So Nico O'Reilly, yeah, he's not a fullback in it. Do you know what I mean? Maybe in the FA Cup against lower teams and that. You get me? Hold on, wait, 1 sec. Oh wow. What is going on here? 1 second, people. 1 second. I think my camera got unplugged. Big up that drummer though, man. Obviously saying he's got to go well. But yeah, come on, man. Big up the Gunners 10 times, man. Big up the Gunners 10 times. Why is my camera? What is going on? What is going on? Um, What the hell is going on, man? Yeah, the camera, you know, won't come back. Big up Nems in the building. Big up Nems in the building, man. 3-0 yesterday. Big up. It wasn't a straightforward game for you, man, though. Do you know what I mean? But I do think ultimately you, man, deserved it because I just think you had the better chances in it. But I listen, Nems. Hopefully, yeah, we can link up today in it. You know what I mean? Because we're raining on City's parade. I don't know what's going on, people. People, bear with me, yeah. I'm gonna come out, come back in. Let's see if I can sort out this bloody um this bloody. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. I listen. I can't lie, people. I gotta do the rest about the camera because I don't want to come back out and come back here. That's gonna take 2 minutes. It's long. All the people locked in and that they get me. So we're just gonna continue raining on Man City's parade. So Pep Guardiola, you're bold fraud, mate. Why, yeah, do you have Rico Lewis at right back, yeah? Sorry, no, hold on a sec. Am I correct? Hold on a second. Am I correct? Or maybe, I think what happened, no. I know he was playing, nah, but you see, do you know what's mad? Because I saw Nori on the right hand side, yeah, high up the pitch. So maybe it was, maybe, do you know what? Maybe I got it wrong. You see, Pep and his tactics, bro, he's a madman. I don't even know where these players were playing, but point being is this, yeah. Let's speed it up a little bit, yeah. Let's speed it up a little bit. Alright, bro, man's not 30, you get me? Man's not unking it, you get me? But big up yourself. Hey, listen, hey, do you know what names, yeah? Ah, mate. Because obviously, man's got plaits now, innit? You get me? I don't know how you could be calling me Unc and that. A man's got plaits, good hairline, and all of that stuff. You get me? But you got a makeshift backline, yeah? And you got them way high up the pitch. And then you got Rodri all on his own, like an island. The guy just come back from a long term injury, my bro. Like, Rodri ain't Superman, you know. He can't defend everything. Make things more, make things more compact. Adapt. Do you know what I mean? Otherwise, you're gonna continue to get bent over and you get me. I listen. Long may this shit last, man. Long may this shit last because this is the Man City team that we gotta compete against. Hey, bro, I shouldn't be complaining about dropping points to Nottingham, man. Car, it's embarrassing at this point, man. It's a man said I look well. I'm 30 in a few months, innit? You get me? I'm 30 in a few months, so it is what it is, man. It is what it is. Hold on a second. Let me try and get this camera back on one more time. Come on, this is mad, bruh. Why can't I not? Do you know what I named? You might even have a point here. But hold on a second. Wait. Yeah, the webcam is selected, but for whatever reason, it's not. Yeah, this is mad. You know what? Yeah, you know what? I might just have to use the normal camera because for whatever reason, it just doesn't wanna. It just doesn't wanna show up. Let's see. Yeah, even a normal camera. Anyways, yeah, people. Anyways, let's just continue, man. Man said that you don't even know what I look like, G. Man ain't got the camera on. You know what I mean? But listen, yeah, Man City, they're just gonna continue to get bent over, man. Honestly, and I know they got Mark Guehi coming in, which is a quality signing, by the way. And if you got Guehi and Kuzanov, yeah, at centre back, then you got a lot of mobility going back the other way in it. I guess you can play with a high line, but bro, they gotta keep it more contact, man. Do you know what I mean? Because especially when you look at this team as well, yeah, in the middle of the park, there isn't much bite in it. Whether you're talking about Reinders, whether you're talking about Rico Lewis, like these man ain't the most defensively responsible. Do you know what I mean? That's really an area where they need to invest in. Or they need to look at their youth man for the rest of the season. You get me? But obviously I know they're gonna have Nico Gonzalez coming back from injury. I think that's a possibility that you need to be looking at. Rodri in the six, Nico Gonzalez in the eight. Do you know what I mean? But we'll see what happens with them, man. We'll see what happens with them, man. But bro, absolutely embarrassing. Embarrassing from them, man. Do you know what I mean? And long may it continue. Hey, Nems, real quick. Let me know what you make it, what you made of the Liverpool game, man. I was looking forward to see that game, some deserving ball, and I think they play some decent football. But ultimately, I don't know what it is. They don't have a lot of it is kind of overlaps and whatnot. They don't have much going on in the middle of the park. They couldn't penetrate Liverpool in the middle of the park. I think in the early moments of both halves, I think Mason Greenwood was very bright, forced a couple of good saves from Allison, more particularly in the second half. But apart from that, it just wasn't much. I think there was one ball Greenwood played over the top, and I think was it Hamad Traore, I think, blazed it over the bar, took it first time, had to no, it was a pass that was squared across the box, but apart from that, in terms of good chances, didn't really see it. Whereas on Liverpool side, I think Ekatike could have got 2, 3 goals. Do you know what I mean? Obviously he did score, disallowed for offside, rightly so. But yeah, man, actually Liverpool did all right. You know what I mean? They were the game did get a bit stretched in the second half, but I think for the most part they were defensively responsible. Do you know what I mean? I'm trying to think. You had a good game, man. I think Kirkes and Frimpong were both exciting on the wings. And when I say the wings, I mean from fullback. There were times that where they were inverting. Do you know what I mean? Per the manager's instructions, but it's like just let these guys bomb on the outside, man. And you see with Frimpong on the outside, running on the inside, Frimpong on the outside, running across the defender. That is what obviously got the second goal in it. Do you know what I mean? Like let players do what they do best. Don't just try to fix them in your tactical system, man. But yeah, no, it was a decent game of football, man. I give you that. You know what I mean? It was a bit of a back and forth, but yeah, man, I'm pretty sure Liverpool should be in good stead to get into the last 16 without having to play that qualifying round. But listen, look, no matter what you man do you know what I mean? Right now in the Champions League, we're the best. We the best music. We the best right now. You get me in the Prem. We're the best. You understand? We got one foot in the Carabao Cup final. Things are looking good. I still want us to up things in the league from an attacking sense. Like we can't keep Man City dropping. Man City can't keep dropping points. Yeah, and us not capitalizing. You know what I mean? Because this could have been over. But yeah, man. Obviously, Nemse Mason was cold. No, he was good. He was quiet throughout large parts of the game, but when he did get involved in the game, he was quality. I must say, he was quality, man. Um, It's a shame you didn't score, you know what I mean? Obviously, Nems, you might have the ops, you know what I mean? I don't want to see you do well. Do you know what? In fact, I don't mind you doing well, just as long as you don't do better than me. You get me? It's one of them ones, innit? But listen, people, man, big up yourself, big up Nems, big up AFC87, big up everyone in the chat, man. Um, should be back. And do you know what? Obviously because everyone's been busy in that, but the Sunday shows we'll be looking to bring that back, man. But you know us already, whether it's myself or whether it's James, you know you're gonna see us. And hopefully, maybe tomorrow, hopefully we can both be on here at the same time. You know what I mean, and talk about this brilliant football club. You get me, man. We must likely win the Champions League over you, man. Yeah, I mean, I'm not saying the Premier League is ours, but no one's looking like they're trying to take the top spot from us. So it's like, if you want to overshadow our team, you know what I mean? You just might have to. But wait, I can't lie. On the slot, I don't put you man as one of the favourites. Now, cool, you man got mad heritage and that can carry you through. There's been much worse Liverpool teams or teams that won the Champions League. But wait, we will see about that. Hey, do you know what? Make the top eight first, big man. Just do that at least. Just do that at least. You know what I mean? But listen, people, big up, man. Love for tuning in. Make sure you smash that like button if you haven't already, and you hit that subscribe if you ain't done already, man. But who do we got? Who do we got next? Who do we have next? Who will be previewing? I don't know why I don't keep up what I do, but forgetful memory, people. What do you call it? What's our next game, bruv? Oh yeah, we got Manchester United. Oh yeah, you know what? Yeah, me and James, we need to come on here and talk to the people, man. Cause that's a big game. That's one I'm concerned about. But obviously we got Kyra. We could rest our bagger, man. Then we got Leeds. That should be a W. Then we got Chelsea in the second leg, man. But yeah, man. Listen, yeah, I know you got 6 Champions Leagues, my bro. But I'm just saying, it might not help you this season, my brother. You get what? It just might not help you this season. Just one of them ones, innit? You know what I mean? Like it's not. You get me? You just gotta face them facts, man. Like it just might not help you, man. You get me? It just might not help you. But listen, man. Big up everyone. Big up everyone, man. Make sure you smash that like and subscribe, man. Hopefully back tomorrow, me and James with a Manchester United preview on Sunday. Big game, man. Big game. And that carrot ball was looking very tantalizing, people, man. I must tell you, it wasn't like they just hoofed it long. They were defensively solid, played out the back very well. Do you know what I mean? They kept possession as well. I can't believe, I can't believe United fans was back in that not Ten Haram. Oh man, what was I gonna call him, bruv? You get Amarim, man, that terrorist, man. Do you know what I mean? That absolute terrorist. I can't believe United fans was backing him. We'll have to see what comes with Carrick throughout the rest of the season. Do you know what I mean? But off the base of the City game, he really does look like a good coach. To be fair, he was a caretaker manager before, and I think he beat us. Do you know? I think he did. I might be wrong, but I think he won two, drew one. So yeah, man, it's gonna be interesting, but hopefully more on that tomorrow. If not, you know, yeah, we're gonna review the thing. Anyways, man said, well, little bro, yeah, that shit ain't helping you now, man. Guess what now? Little bro's got the bad bitch. How about that, Nems? Little bro's got the bad bitch in it. How about that, my G? But listen, Nems, that drummer, AC87, EJ, listen, big up yourself, man. Like I said, make sure you smash that like button if you ain't done so already. And you know my thing already. Obviously, I can't show you it this time round, but you know my thing already, man. Salute people, man.